Welcome to Community Update number 4 for the Crozet Elementary School Addition and Renovation Project. We're back to share more about what we've heard from the community and how it influenced the schematic design for this project presented to the school board.
These are some of the images community members reacted to most strongly in our learning environment survey. The slider at the top reflects the average of where survey participants fell on the scale that Crozet Elementary School should not include the features in this picture to Crozet Elementary School should definitely include these features. As you'd expect, the average responses for each image usually fell somewhere in the middle. Answers emphasize the need for a flexible, diverse learning environment that will meet the needs of all students.
Flexible furniture in a variety of spaces that cater to project group work, as well as more quiet individual learning, came up repeatedly. Participants also reacted strongly to images with environmental graphics, commenting that they showed a sense of joy and unique community. Active environmental learning was once again one of the most commented topics, as it has been in all 3 surveys. We have now completed 3 rounds of community updates, diving into visioning, site analysis, and the learning environment. This feedback is then overlaid with technical design aspects like ideal structural bays and Virginia Department of Education room size requirements. As architects, it's our job to combine the two to achieve our schematic design for the building, which you may have seen as an information item as the most recent ACPS school board meeting. After schematic design, we will progress through a regular schedule of design and documentation, completing design development and construction documents. To ensure the project is on budget and making an effective use of public funds, a cost estimate will be completed at the end of each phase. With the current uncertainty around COVID-19, a decision will be made later this year about when is best to build the project. To make sure it informs as much of our design process as possible, we focus our community engagement efforts early in the project in coordination with schematic design. However, as the project progresses, there will be continuous updates and conversations with various stakeholder groups. We urge you to reach out if you have any comments or questions. Diving into design updates, we looked at this concept sketch for the Learning Wing edition in our last video. And this is what our digital model looks like today as we complete schematic design. Here is the original concept sketch for the front of the school, showing the classroom edition off to the right. And this is what our digital model of the front looks like today as we complete schematic design. We know from the community how important community building outdoor learning spaces are, so let's take a look at the new courtyard space outlined here in blue dots. The courtyard will connect the new learning edition, existing building, and new movement edition. It provides amphitheater-style seating for gathering and a new entrance for walkers and bike riders. This is a view of the courtyard from under the bridge, featuring new central green infrastructure that will retain stormwater and can be utilized as a teaching tool. The bridge will connect the classroom addition on level 1 and 2, the 2 active classroom floors of the existing building, and allow pedestrian passage on the new level 0. This is a view of the courtyard and bridge with the new learning addition to the right. And here is a view from under the bridge at level 0. In Community Update number 2, we discussed the strategic placement of the classroom addition and its adjacency to the creek. Inside, we plan to provide a variety of learning spaces to meet the needs of all learners. Each classroom will have an abundance of natural light and views to the creek, with level 0 classrooms having direct walkout access, like these classrooms at Brownsville. Expanded kitchen and dining are essential to meet the needs of the growing school. This is a view standing in the existing dining room with the extension to the north visible through the openings. This view is standing in the new dining addition looking back to the existing. And this view is of the new movement space that will be in addition to the gym. An expanded entry courtyard and reconfigured admin suite at the main entrance will accommodate growth and improve visibility to visitors entering the school, vital for safety. This is a level 2 floor plan featuring the new addition. This is the level of the main entrance, shown here with a red triangle. This is a level 1 floor plan, which is the level of the existing bus riders entrance and the new walkers and bikers entrance, shown with red triangles. And finally, this is a level 0 floor plan of the new addition, tucked down into the hill with walkout access for the 5th grade classrooms. As always, thanks for tuning in. Be sure to check in on the project page in the coming months for continued updates on the design.